In a heavyweight clash between former world champions, Joseph Parker pulled off a huge upset in a 12-round unanimous decision win over Deontay Wilder. It looks like Deontay Wilder has only really seen action maybe one round since 2021. Joseph Parker was far more active, basically fighting in about 4 fights in 2023, and in a fight that I don't think a lot of people really care to see Deontay Wilder in another fight after this god-awful performance. Pretty sure most of you guys seen it. It was part of the Day of Reckoning event over in Saudi Arabia, where Deontay Wilder got in the ring with Joseph Parker. And from the very beginning of the fight, it looks like he was trying to do something different. He was on his bicycle, basically moving around the ring, trying to, I guess, fight on the outside for the most part, not really engage. And I thought this was one of them situations where Deontay Wilder was just doing this just enough so that way he can score points and then eventually knock him out. But it seems like Deontay Wilder never really was able to get into it, never really was able to land the punches that he wanted to land, and he just looked really, really terrible throughout this whole fight. I want to give my thoughts and opinions on it. What's going on, y'all? I'm Get a Mike. This is Gym Boxing. I really appreciate everybody for checking in to the video. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment, donate, all that good stuff, man. We really appreciate everybody's support. And I want to give my thoughts on this fight between Deontay Wilder and Joseph Parker. And in my personal opinion, it was one of the worst fights that I've ever seen from Deontay Wilder. And I know Deontay Wilder has been stopped before, from Tyson Fury. And it's one of these situations where it's like Deontay Wilder, he doesn't seem as though he's as confident in his ability to knock guys out anymore. It seems like he doesn't seem like he's as confident as he used to be. And I thought the way that he's fought, last night, it kind of seems like this was only the way he was basically fighting once he starts getting knocked out or knocked down when he's late in the fight, like we saw against Tyson Fury. But it seems like this is just starting to be the way in which Deontay Wilder fights now. Excuse me. It seems like this is kind of the way that Deontay Wilder fights now, and it's starting to, really get ugly. We don't really see that very, very fast feet, quick moving in and out, chasing guys down, hitting them with that 1-2, knocking them out. We starting to really see a guy who's almost gun shy, almost doesn't want to throw a punch. He's moving around. He's throwing pity pat punches, He was basically punching Joseph Parker with the side of his hand. Like, he was doing some pity pat stuff, and I couldn't believe my eyes, to be honest with you. It was just a terrible performance. We thought we were going to eventually be able to get the Wilder versus Joshua fight. Does not seem like that fight is going to actually happen anytime soon. I don't even know if Joshua is even interested in that Wilder fight anymore. Deontay Wilder really dropped the ball on this one. And that's no disrespect to the guy. I think Deontay Wilder is a good dude. I really like him. I think he's a cool dude. Very respectable. But as far as in the ring, I mean, he just looks like he doesn't have his legs under him. His legs look extremely skinny. He looks like, after 2 or 3 rounds, he looks like it's hard to hold himself up. And it's starting to not be a good look, man. He comes out there, ring walk, with the king uniform on, the king's crown, and he's coming on out like he's just the king. And he's about to, come out here and start delivering punishment. And he really just comes out and takes the crap all over the ring. Almost probably could have got stopped in this fight too, you know what I'm saying? But Joseph Parker really wasn't doing too much. He was just, more active, and he was just letting his hands go a little bit more. But, I think what Joseph Parker did just showed that he's more experienced. He's an actual real heavyweight. Not one of the best, in my opinion, but I think he shows his experience, and he's able to get out here and do what heavyweights really, really do. But I just think Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, is not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He's not moving forward. He's not being confident. He's not putting together more than a 2-punch combination. He's basically just moving around the ring, probing, trying to land one shot, doesn't land it, keeps moving around, You know, whenever Joseph Parker basically come at him, he's basically a sitting duck. Whenever Joseph Parker starts to throw punches, just, you know, it just looked really, really bad, man. And when you punch Wilder, he just go flying back all over the ropes and just flying back. Just doesn't look good at all, man. It was just one of the most awful performances that I've seen. And this is one of them situations where it's not like Joseph Parker was basically just out here looking like the baddest heavyweight in the world. I mean, he just came out and was just basically, you know, cutting the ring, not even really cutting the ring off that good, but he was cutting the ring off a little bit, trying to, you know, basically stalking Deontay Wilder, chasing him down, and just putting combinations on Wilder. And Wilder just didn't have an answer for him the entire night. Just very disappointing. Not sure if we really want to see Wilder fight again. You know what I mean? And there's no chance for the Wilder Joshua fight. It's not happening because Joshua basically went out here and put hands and feet on Otto Wallin in a very, very impressive tactical performance, and basically TKO, you know, after 5 rounds. And it was one of them situations where it's like Deontay Wilder just didn't look like he belonged on this card. That's how bad the performance was. Didn't look like he belonged at all. Didn't barely throw any punches. Didn't barely land any punches. I mean, Joseph Parker didn't even look like he was really hurt after the fight. Look, you know, his face looked clean from what I can remember. And it just was a bad situation, man. I just didn't like it one bit at all. I don't really know where Deontay Wilder goes from here. And I think, personally, I feel like in his career, he's pretty much overachieved. I think he's, you know, achieved a lot more than what he probably, you know, should have, you know what I mean? But he got into the sport of boxing late. You know, he got in there, he made a big run, knocking guys out early on. But I think it's starting to catch up to him now, man. The majority of these fighters have been fighting pretty much all of their life. And it's only so long that you can act for. You can't act so long. Eventually they're going to find out. And I think that's what we see here is that, you know, Deontay Wilder is not that good of a boxer. He is a great athlete. He is a cool dude, a good father. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but respect to him. He's always shown love to all the people that ever interviews him, that anybody that come in contact with Deontay Wilder. Very stand-up guy, very cool. I've interviewed him on several occasions. He always showed me love and all that good stuff. So, I mean, he's a good guy. No disrespect, no shade to him or nothing like that. However, when it comes down to just analyzing what we see as boxing analysts, I think, you know, you would like to see a lot more from him in some of these big fights, especially when the lights is as bright as they are in such a big stage. You know, fighting over in Saudi Arabia, in a whole nother country, in front of all of their people and all of their higher up ranking people in their country. Just not a good look, man. I mean, he got the KO versus Robert Helenius, you know, 1 round. I think that was back in 2022. He got KO'd by Tyson Fury. He had that trilogy with Tyson Fury. He fought, you know, Luis Ortiz, got that win. But for the most part, you know, Wilder, you know, has always had questions about his resume, you know, moving up. You know, he took care of business, knocking out all the guys he had to knock out. But when it comes time, you know, to really get in there with some of the top heavyweights, he's really come up short. You know, Deontay Wilder definitely came up short in some of the bigger fights, and I don't necessarily know how much more we're gonna get to see him on the big stage, and I don't know how much of you guys really want to see him on a big stage, to be honest, because if he's gonna, you know, put up performances like this, you know, I don't know how necessary it is for us to really see it, man. But you know, that's just me rambling on how I felt about the fight. And I'm definitely going to be dropping some more videos here about Deontay Wilder. We got fights. It was a ton of fights yesterday. So we're going to be doing some, you know, we hopefully pumping out a whole ton of videos here. Wilder, we got Dimitri Bivol was fighting. We seen Daniel Dubois stop Jarrell Miller. So we're going to be talking about all of this. The Zone's audio went out in the middle of the main event yesterday. We still got to cover the Joshua fight. So we're going to be talking about a lot of these fights, man. And I really appreciate everybody for checking in. Stay tuned if you guys like this type of boxing talk. We're going to be bringing you more videos, more and more and more. We're going to start getting really, really heavy on it. And make sure you guys check out gymboxing.com. We did just launch the website, so hopefully that takes off and starts doing well. That's pretty much all I got for this video. I really appreciate everybody for checking in. Smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll holler at you guys on the next video. Peace out. So I want to update you guys on other areas where you guys can come and find me at, some of my other work. I do got a couple of other YouTube channels, and I also do have a new website. I want you guys to go check it out. If you guys like controversial hip-hop news, all different types of other topics that's not boxing, feel free to follow me on my other channel, just titled Get a Mic. You guys can follow me over there, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. I also have a motorcycle vlogging channel where I go out on my motorcycle and I be talking and doing my thing. And any motorsports or anything like that, feel free to subscribe to that channel. You guys can also follow me on Instagram at Get a Mic. I do have a lot of motorcycle stuff up there, but I do and will be putting more boxing content up here as well. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of different things we're doing on Instagram as well. So feel free, guys, to go over there, follow me on all of those things. Visit the website. I'm gonna start putting the latest boxing news up there as well. Really appreciate everybody for checking in. Much love, peace, and blessings. Peace.